17A, 17B, and 17C. 17A, on or about the 24th day of September 21, the defendant failed to submit a drug testing. 17B, on or about 28th day of September 2021, the defendant failed to submit a drug testing. And 17C, on or about the 4th day of October 2021, the defendant failed to submit a drug testing. And the state has waived condition 18, which alleged that the defendant did not attend the DOEP, but apparently the defendant had done that and just not provided proof. But the probation department now has proof that she did that, so that has been waived by the state. Is that accurate, Mr. Brendel?
Well, the drug test you said that she failed, that was close to the first drug test she failed, and there wasn't adequate time for the THC to leave her system.
Okay. Hang on. You're going to have plenty of time to explain all that. But basically, is that your understanding of what the allegations against Ms. Aguilar are?
Yes, Your Honor.
And state, do you agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay. So the defendant having rendered a plea of not true to each of these allegations, Ms. Gross, would you please advise the court and the parties of the status of Ms. Aguilar's probation?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Aguilar has been reporting as directed. We last saw her September 28th, 2021. She has paid $124 towards her fees. She has a balance of $957, and she is delinquent $306. She was not assessed any community service. We have no proof of enrollment or completion of the theft class. We have proof of the drug offender education. She has had 2 positive drug tests for marijuana, 3 failure to submit to drug testing, and she was on the IVR call line for weekly drug testing, and on 2 occasions, she failed to even call in to see if she needed to be drug tested. Her prior arrest history includes theft 200 to 750, shoplifting, theft 20 to 200, stolen property possession, theft 20 to 200, stolen property possession, theft 20 to 500, theft 50 to 500, and theft of service $20 to $500, and then the instant offense. This is her second violation report, her second MTR, and her officer is recommending that she go to SATF for 120 days and that she then go into aftercare.
And Mr. Brendel, what are you requesting?
What am I requesting as far as the recommendation?
Yes. What would you like to have happen in this case for your client?
Well, we talked with the prosecution, and I know the recommendation had been a SATF program, but we would like to have her instead be the recommendation, be the outpatient program.
Okay. Would you please address for me and the state and the probation department these failures to submit to drug tests? If she was really willfully, intentionally, and knowingly not going to drug tests because she wanted to hide she was using drugs or something, that would be one thing. Is there another reason why she hasn't been able to go to these drug tests?
She can't drive, sir. You know, the only way she could get down to Barry County is to take the bus every day, and that would take probably over an hour each way. She works, but she also had a COVID-related situation where they told her not to come in for drug testing. So she wasn't sure when she was allowed to come back. And, you know, coupled with that and the fact that she can't drive, you know, she did drug testing at another facility close to her house where she could make it. And so she was doing drug testing, but just through not being able to drive and having to go down to the Barry County, you know, down there just takes a really long time by bus, and it would be really hard for her to do in any circumstance.
All right, Ms. Gross, based on Mr. Brendel's comments.
May I say something? I'm so sorry. I am caught up on all my fees, on my court fees. With my paycheck today, I paid my delinquent amount, so I am all caught up as of today. I do apologize. I just wanted to interject that.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Judge, I'm looking at the record right now and it's showing $306 delinquent and her last payment was October 18th.
I understand. It's all cool. I'm not worried about the money aspect of it. That's not our big issue today. All right. Apparently, Ms. Aguilar went on probation June 3rd, 2021.
Correct.
And the allegations that she failed to submit the drug testing are September 24th, 2021, September 28th, 2021, and October 4th, 2021. Did she go to drug testing before September 24th, 2021?
Yes, Judge. She went on July 14th, 2021, in which she had a positive, and that was greater than 30 days after being placed on probation. So she should have been clean. She was tested again on September 15th, where she tested positive again for marijuana. Then on September 24th, she didn't show up. And then on the 27th, she failed to call to see if she needed to be drug testing. And then September 28th, she again did not show up. October 4th, she didn't show up. And then again on October 5th, she did not call the IVR line to see if she needed to be drug tested.
Okay, Mr. Brendel, how can you explain the fact she was able to go to at least 2 drug tests and then stop going to drug tests because she didn't drive?
Well, I mean, if she can't drive, I mean, she could probably make some of them, but making all of them would really be hard to do. And also there's that COVID related situation where they told her not to come in. So, you know, being able to attend all of them would be extremely difficult. She has a hardship in the fact that she can't drive. So that would explain a lot of it.
All right. So in Bexar County that has thousands of people on community supervision, how are we going to drug test these people if they all come forward and say, well, I couldn't go to the test?
I mean, there's lots of facilities that drug test. Just letting them go to somewhere where they're able to would be an option. Or the probation officer could come to them and drug test them if, you know, that's required. But, you know, when someone can't drive, that's going to make it really difficult to do anything in that circumstance.
Hey, Ms. Aguilar, if I send you out for your analysis test today, are you going to be positive for anything colorful?
You're muted, ma'am. You need to unmute your microphone.
Only marijuana, Your Honor. When the talked to my officer the other day, she said she was gonna have me, I guess, remanded. And when I was cleaning, I found, I guess, an old joint, and I did smoke it. I was just very upset. You know, leaving my husband and going to jail and leaving him with all my bills, my car payment, my health insurance. It got to me. That's a lot of hardship to place everything on my husband to pay with me in jail. So I just broke down. And I mean, my house payment is almost $2,000 a month. My car payment, my daughter's car payment, insurances. It's a lot for one person to handle. And I did break down and smoke something that I found that I didn't even know that I had.
We appreciate your truthfulness, ma'am. Susan, hang on. How much money does Miss Aguilar owe at this time? Did you tell me?
Her balance is $957 and she's delinquent 306. Her original fine was $400.
Okay, Mr. Brendel, here's what I have in mind and state, of course. We can't stop Miss Aguilar from smoking marijuana. It's not realistic for us to send her to SATF. I have the legal authority to order her to go to SATF, and she'll sit in jail till the cows come home, till a SATF opening happens like we did on Mr. Davis today. And that's not fair to her or anybody else. And that's, you know, we just don't have that card to play. That's what the textbook solution is. That's what the probation department recommends. That's what the state will probably recommend, but it's not realistic. What I'm suggesting to Mr. Brendel is if I revoke Miss Aguilar and I give her a maximum sentence of 6 months in jail, but I give her till Monday morning at 9:00 a.m., which would be what? November the 1st, I'm guessing, to report for her jail sentence. But if she pays this $957 before then, I'll waive her jail sentence. Would that be something equitable to the defense under the circumstances of this case?
Absolutely. As long as Miss Aguilar, I think she has the funds to do that. But that would be good just to close out the case.
Why don't you go back in a chat room with Aguilar and discuss that and make sure that that's okay with both of you guys.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go off of YouTube.
I'm going to put you in 3. And Miss Aguilar, I'll put you in